Hello dear students, welcome back. In this video we are going to discuss about application of integration. Particularly we will see two topics in this video. First, arc length of the plane curve. Second, area of the surface of the solid of revolution. So let us first start with length of the plane curves. So arc length of the Cartesian form is given by y is equal f of x between x is equal a to x is equal b, and that is given by what? That is integration a to b square root of 1 plus divided by dx whole square into dx. But how we can derive? But as you can observe that, suppose this is the given x axis and this is the y axis. But when I say this is a curve, y is equal, that is the f of x, and this is our ordinates, that is the x is equal a and this is the x is equal b. I want to determine the arc length of this curve. So how we can determine? So when I draw a strip that is parallel to x axis, so I can say this is the strip. But what I can say, this is the change in x, so I can assume that this is the x, and change in corresponding to y, so I can say this is the dy. But this is what exactly our dx. But this is the angle as a 90, so we can apply here the Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse square, so what I can say, this is the ds square plus is equal dx square plus dy square. But when I write the only ds, so what I can say, square root of dx square plus dy square. But when I integrate, but before that, what I can say, but when I integrate on the both these sides, so I will get this one. But I am interested from x is equal a to x is equal b, so this is s is equal. So what I can write, that the integration x is equal a to b, I am just writing that the dx common, so what it will be, 1 plus dy by dx raised to power 2. And this is what exactly our formula. But when we consider the arc length y is equal f of x, and between x is equal a to x is equal b, so in that case we will use this one formula. But when we consider the curve x is equal f of y and between y is equal c to y is equal d, so in that case our arc length is defined by what? S is equal integration c to d square root of 1 plus dx by dy whole square into dy. But you need to consider only x in terms of y, so in that case y is replaced by x and limit for that will be the y. So let us understand first simple question. So this is the question, says that to find the arc length of the curve y is equal log of sec x from where to where, that is x is equal 0 to pi by 3. So this is the y, so we can find the dy by dx, so log of something, so 1 divided by sec x, and derivative of the sec x is nothing but sec x into tan x. But when you simplify, so what you will get, only tan theta. But from where to where, that is we require that the theta x is equal, that is 0 to pi by 3. So our arc length s is equal integration 0 to pi by 3 square root of 1 plus dy by dx square into dx. But dy by dx is nothing but tan, so I can write that is a 1 plus tan square theta is nothing but sec theta. But we know that the integration of sec x is what? Exactly log of sec x plus tan x. But when I put upper limit and lower limit, so I will get log of 2 plus square root of 3, and that will be the final answer. Let us understand another forms, which is the in the parametric form. Say x is equal f of t and y is equal g of t. That means x and y both are function of t, and we need to consider the arc length of this curve between t is equal t1 point to t is equal t2. So in that case the formula is given by s is equal square root integration t1 to t2 square root of dx by dt square plus dy by dt whole square into dt. So when we consider the particular question, find the arc length of the curve. This is x is equal something is given and y is also given. From where to where, theta is equal 0 to pi. So in that case we need to consider dx by dt theta as well as dy by dt theta. So in that case first we need to consider the product rule for the derivative. So first I will just assume that this one e raised to theta as it is, and derivative of this one is what? That is the cos theta by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 2 tan sin theta by 2 into 1 by 2. But 2 will be the cancel out, so therefore I can write the only sin theta by 2 plus this bracket is there, and derivative of t raised to theta, that will be the e raised to theta. But when you simplify, so it will be the cancel out, so only you will left with this one 1 by 2 plus 2 times. So when you simplify, so you will get 5 by 2 e raised to theta into cos theta by 2. And similar for y, you can derive dy by d theta will be the minus 5 by 2 e raised to theta sin theta by 2. But now we need to consider theta from where to what, that is 0 to pi, that is a given. But our formula says s is equal theta 1, that is a 0 to pi square root of dx by d theta square plus dy by d theta square into d theta. Mind well, this is the arc length formula when we have the curves are given in the parametric form. But dx by d theta is as, so just you can write it. Also dy by d theta is as, so also you can write. But cos square theta plus sin square theta, that will be the 1 when we take the 25 by 4 into e raised to 2 theta common. But when you simplify, so what you will get 5 by 2 into e raised to theta d theta, and integration is there. But when we integration and after putting the limit, what I will get 5 by 2 into e raised to pi minus 1, and that is the final answer. Now we have arc length in the polar form. Suppose we have given that the curve r is equal f of theta between the points theta is equal to theta 1 to theta is equal to theta tau, that is we are going to focus. So in that case our arc length s will be integration theta 1 to theta 2 square root of r square plus dr by d theta whole square into d theta. So let us understand the example. Find the arc length of the spiral. R is equal, that is the e raised to 2 theta, and theta is equal, that is 0 to theta is equal to pi. So here R is there, so I have to find the dr by d theta. So 2 times e raised to 2 theta is there. Theta varies from where to where, that is 0 to 2 pi, that is the given. So our formula says s is equal, theta is equal, that is 0 to 2 pi square root of r square plus dr by d theta whole square into d theta. But R is nothing but e raised to 2 theta, but when I take this power, so what I will get e raised to 4 theta plus dr by d theta is nothing but this one, but when I take the square, so I will get this one. But that you can verify that this is a 4 time and this is a 1 time, so it will be the 5 time. But when I remove the square root, so what I can say square root of 5 and e raised to 4 theta is what, e raised to 2 theta raised to power 2. But when you simplify with the square root, so what you will get e raised to only 2 theta. But when you integrate and when you put the limits, so what you will get square root of 5 by 2 into e raised to 4 theta minus 1. Area of the surface of solid of revolution in the Cartesian form. Suppose you have given that the y is equal f of x, so this is the curve, that is the y is equal f of x. But when we revolve about the x axis, so what I will get, I will generate as a solid, so that you can see. So now I am just going to find that the surface area of this curve. So after revolving about the x-axis, that means whenever we revolve about the x-axis, so what we are going to focus on this curve, whatever you can see, that is the planes, this will be the circle and outer part of this one. So what I can say, our surface area S is defined by integration a to b, but I am just going to focus on that this circle. So what will be the circumference of this circle? 2 pi r, but r is what, which is parallel to y axis, so I will write that is the 2 pi y. But now I am just going to focus on this one arc. So what will be the arc of this solid? So that is the, already we have seen that is the square root of 1 plus dy by dx whole square into dx. But from where to where? But we are planning from x is equal a to x is equal b, and therefore we can write the x is equal a to b. But when we solve this type of questions, so first we will keep in mind that we will first use the what is the radius and what will be the corresponding the arc length, and based on that definitely you can get the area of the surface of the solid of revolution. And similarly, when we rotate about the y-axis, if I say this is the curve, but when I rotate about the y-axis, so it is clear that what will be the radius, that is the parallel to x-axis, so I can assume that that is the 2 pi x. And what will be the arc length, that is the square root of 1 plus dx by dy raised to power 2 and then dy. So in that case what I have to write, that is the y is equal c to y is equal, that is the d approximate, that you can see right now, but in particular that you will see from where to where. So let us understand first simple question. Find the area of the surface of the revolution generated by the curve x is equal y raised to cube. So this is the curve x is equal y raised to cube. From where to where y is equal 0. So this is x axis, y is equal 0, and this is what? Y is equal to. But about the y-axis, that means this is the y-axis, so that you can see this. Suppose that when we revolve about the y-axis, so you will get like that. But you can observe that we need to find the surface area of this solid. That means I'm just going to focus on this one boundary and outermost part after revolving about the y-axis. But you just imagine with the 3 dimension. So what will be the upper part? That is the circumference. So what will be the formula? S is equal integration 2 pi r. Whatever I'm just going to talk about, the circumference of the uppermost part, that is the circle, radius will be what? That is parallel to x, so I can assume that is the 2 pi x, and outermost part, that is the what? Exactly our arc length. So what I can say, square root of 1 plus dx by dy raised to power 2 and then dy. But from where to where? So it is clear that y is equal, that is 0, to y is equal, that is 2. But x is equal y raised to cube, that is the given, so we will change that, and dx by dy, that is also you can determine from this one. So when I substitute all these values, so what I will get, that is the formula. I'm just putting all these values. So x is replaced by y raised to cube, and dx by dy is nothing but 3y square raised to power 2. But after simplifying, 1 plus 9y raised to power 4 raised to 1 by 2, and this is what? 2 pi. But 2 pi is the constant quantity, but I am just interested for this formula. Derivative of this function is nothing but exactly as a multiple of that. So what I can say, fx raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So derivative will be what? That is a 36y raised to cube, and 36 is not that means I have to divide by 36. So I have just multiplied as well as divide by that. So what I can say, pi divided by 18, and according to this one formula, 1 plus 9y raised to power 4 raised to 1 by 2 plus 1, that is the 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 over, that is 0 to 2. But when I put upper and lower limits, so I will get this one final answer, and that will be the final conclusion. Now we have surface area of the solid of revolution in the parametric form. Suppose we have given that the parametric form x in terms of t and y in terms of t, and we need to consider only t vary from t1 to t2. The area of the surface of solid of revolution about the x-axis is given by s is equal integration t1 to t2 2 pi y square root of dx by dt square plus dy by dt square into dt. But find, just keep in mind that when we revolve about x-axis, so we will write that the radius will be parallel to y-axis, and therefore it is written that is the 2 pi y and square root of dx by dt square plus dy by dt square into dt. And same when we rotate about the y-axis, so formula will be this one, and radius will be the x. So let us understand this question. Find the surface area of the solid formed by the revolution one arc of the cycloid. X is equal a into theta minus sin theta, y is equal a into 1 minus cos theta about the line, that is the y-axis. So what we need to consider, we need to find out the surface area of the solid when we rotate about the y-axis. So we need to find out dx by d theta as well as dy by d theta. Theta vary from, that is 0 to 2 pi. So what I will get, surface area as will be integration, that is 0 to 2 pi 2 pi x, because we are rotating about the y-axis, so radius will be parallel to x-axis, therefore 2 pi x into square root of dx by d theta square plus dy by d theta square into d theta. But x is there, whatever we have just put it, and dx by theta and dy by theta, that also you can put it. A square is there, also a square is there, that you can take outside from the square root, and when you simplify, and cos square plus sin square is nothing but 1, so what you will get, this is the 2 times minus 2 sin theta, and this is the same. But again 1 plus cos theta is nothing but 2 times sin square theta by 2, but after simplifying you will get this one, and sin theta by 2 is what? Exactly 2 times sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2, again sin theta by 2 is there, so we can write 2 times sin square theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. But when you simplify each and every step, and that formula also you know that, so whenever you simplify each and every step, so you will get 16 pi square a raised to square. Now we have area of the surface of the solid of revolution in the polar form. So in that case, curve is, that is r is equal f of theta, and bounded between the radii vector theta is equal to theta 1 to theta is equal to theta 2. So in that case, when we rotate about the initial line theta is equal 0, so what I will get? The surface area will be S is equal to integration theta 1 to theta 2, 2 pi r sin theta into square root of r square plus dr by d theta square into d theta. And when we rotate about the line, that is theta is equal pi by 2, so in that case what I will get? S is equal integration theta 1 to theta 2, 2 pi r cos theta square root of r square plus dr by d theta square into d theta. So let us understand first question. Find the surface area of the curve r is equal, that is e raised to theta by 2 is revolved about the initial line, and initial line is what? Exactly theta is equal 0. So here r is equal e raised to theta by 2, so you can determine dr by d theta, but the surface of area of the surface is generated by the revolution about the line, that is the theta is equal 0, that is the initial line. So what I can say, theta I vary from where to where, that is 0 to pi only. So in that case our surface area will be as is equal integration 0 to pi 2 pi r sin theta, but here into this is about r square, but r is nothing but e raised to theta by 2, so I just put it and then dr by d theta whole square. But when you simplify each and every step, whatever I have mentioned, so you will get up to here. But again we know that this one formula, that is this integration e raised to ax into sin bx dx. So what is this one? E raised to ax divided by a square plus b square. Sin is given that sin dx is there, and into a minus b cos bx. Now we have to apply this formula here. So what you will get? E raised to theta by 2 into sin theta minus cos theta over 0 to pi. But when you put all these values, so what you will get? Pi into square root of pi divided by 2 into e raised to pi plus 1, and that will be the final answer. These are the examples, just try to yourself. So in this video we have discussed about the arc length of the curves and another surface area of the solid of revolution. Thank you.